Tyson Fury has immediately signed up for a rematch against Oleksandr Usyk. We're going to talk about that right now. This is Power Grind Sports. We are jumping into the boxing world, but we talk about the biggest names in sports and entertainment, encouraging you to turn your dedication into domination. I'm giving you positive energy information because I'm certified hip-hop, sports, and motivational entertainment. You dig? Okay. Tyson Fury has officially activated his rematch clause. And if you don't know, because you may be under a rock or a hard place and you just don't understand what's going on in the heavyweight division, but Oleksandr Usyk defeats Tyson Fury and became the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. That's right. That hadn't happened since like 1999 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think Lennox Lewis was the last undisputed. So it was real historical moment. Now, of course, Oleksandr Usyk won by a majority or split decision. And hey, it is what it is. Some people are angry. Some people are not. At first, Tyson Fury was okay with it. Then he wasn't. Who knows what's going on? I definitely don't. I hope you do. Leave it in the comment section. Look, Tyson Fury right now activated his rematch clause, right? Now, this was his first career loss ever. And I'm telling you, when you are a champion and you have been used to winning, and then you finally get a loss, man, it is very difficult to get that loss in your mind. You got what I'm saying? As a professional, it's very difficult because, you're just dealing with, being the best all the time. And then you get hit with a loss and it feels different. You'll feel some type of way. You got what I'm saying? So you got to build your mind back up, and then you got to try to, fight your way back to the number one position that you had in your mind. I'm telling you, it's a psychological game. It's psychological warfare. Now, like I said, Tyson Fury's promoter, though, Bob Arum, he was basically saying that, look, man, he thought Fury, did enough. You got what I'm saying? Now, Tyson Fury missed out on the undisputed heavyweight championship by losing a split decision to the Ukrainian Oleksandr Usyk. And man, I'm telling you, I really enjoyed this match. I'm telling you, it made me think of Vasyl Lomachenko and Devin the Dream Haney. It made me think. I love that fight. You got what I'm saying? I was on for both of the fights, whether it was Fury against Usyk or Haney against Vasyl Lomachenko. I was like, wow, I was really enjoying it. I was just involved into, I'm telling you, man, I wasn't thinking about nothing except boxing when I was looking at it. It was just so back and forth and just so action-packed. I really enjoyed it. We're talking about Tyson Fury, though. But I'm telling you, it was just a real great exhibition of boxing. And Oleksandr Usyk came out on top. Now, we saw Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury take a lot of damage in this fight, man. Now Fury took a little more because, he got knocked down, and he didn't technically land on the canvas, but the ropes held him up and he was getting beat and battered around. You know what I'm saying? In the round 9, I'm telling you, man, I was like, what in the world? You got what I'm saying? So I think that round 9 was the determining factor on why the judges scored the bout for Oleksandr Usyk. He had a decision victory, right? And I thought it was well-deserved because it was, for me, it was back and forth. I was like, man, this is a great fight. You got what I'm saying? I was like, yo, your boy was like, what? Okay. But anyway, like I said, it was back and forth. Oleksandr Usyk got the victory. And then, Bob Arum, when I was online, looking up and doing my research, Bob Arum, he was expressing a lot of confidence in Tyson Fury's ability to bounce back. He said that Fury is going to win the rematch with Oleksandr Usyk, and then he's gonna fight Anthony Joshua at Wembley Stadium. He was like just talking about how big that fight would be. I'm like, man, good gracious. You like, look, he gonna just bounce back, defeat him, and then you just jump to another guy. I'm like, what in the world? That is a lot of confidence that you have in Tyson Fury. You got what I'm saying? But a lot of people online, especially in these boxing groups, people are arguing back and forth about this rematch. The rematch, Usyk Fury 2. Who is gonna win? Who do you think is gonna win? Do you think Tyson Fury has what it takes to defeat Oleksandr Usyk now that he's taken all of this damage? I'm telling you, I thought it was so back and forth. I wouldn't have been angry if it was a draw. If Tyson Fury had won, I wouldn't have been angry. Oleksandr Usyk won, I wasn't angry. You know, I thought that knockdown in the 9th, I thought that was the deciding factor, but I really enjoyed the back and forth between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, man, it was just crazy. But there are all kind of conspiracy theory people online, especially on Facebook and these boxing groups, right? Now, one of the things they're saying is that Oleksandr Usyk won because, hey, there was a war in Ukraine. The judges were feeling very sorry and, you know, sympathetic with Oleksandr Usyk, etc., right? So they gave him the undisputed champion. So now he won, and then the rematch is going to happen, and then the judges are going to give it to Tyson Fury. That's what they're saying. You got what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. Conspiracy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what in the world? Now, I don't know if Tyson Fury is going to bounce back, but I do know that both of these individuals sustained a lot of damage, you know, because when you think about boxing, you got to think about this accumulated damage. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Fury has been dropped, I want to say about 6 or 7 times in his whole career, right? But what I will say is that knockdown against Usyk, it looked it looked worse than you've ever seen it because he was battered when he got knocked down. You got what I'm saying? So, you know, when he fought Deontay Wilder, right? It was a single shot that knocked Fury down, right? You know, I think he hit him with a right hand and then hit him with like a left hook. You got what I'm saying? To put him down. That was when they gave Tyson Fury that 32-second count. Now, Usyk, he's a little different because Usyk had a lot of combinations, and those combinations inflicted a lot of damage to Tyson Fury. And I was like, what in the world? Because I'm telling you, Usyk, he puts his combinations together like you have never seen. And I'm like, oh man, it was just so awesome how he was putting those combinations together. I'm telling you. Now, after the fight, Fury, he looked a little loopy. He looked like disoriented. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, he was wishing everyone a happy new year. You know what I'm saying? Now, it was in May. I don't know if you knew that, but you know, the New Year's not May. You know, I don't even know when the Chinese New Year is, but I know it wasn't the new China New Year. You got what I'm saying? Well, he said Happy New Year, and it was May, and I'm like, what? Tyson Fury is not all there. You got what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. Now, of course, Tyson Fury gets a lot of criticism. That's the word. I be having to find these words in my mind. You got what I'm saying? Now, he gets a lot of criticism for his preparation. Now, of course, he got some of the criticism in his performance, especially his last performance. You got what I'm saying? Because, you know, you want that extensive and that proper preparation, right? Because you remember when he fought against Francis Ngannou, right? He was rescheduling different times, right? And I heard that he was having problems training, and you know, and when I saw him against Francis Ngannou, he was really on the struggle bus. I call it SB 244. He was really on the struggle bus against Francis Ngannou, but the Gypsy King, he was nearly I'm saying gassed out in the 9th round. You got what I'm saying? And he required a standing 8 count from the referee. You got what I'm saying? So it's like, does Tyson Fury have the physical conditioning and the ability to keep up with the robot that I'm gonna call Usyk? He is like a robot, man. His pace was phenomenal, and he kept that pace up, man. Now we all know that Oleksandr Usyk has a glass belly, but guess what? Tyson Fury did no body work. You know what I mean? He just didn't do any body work. I'm like, what in the world? You're not going to the body enough. You seen him fighting Daniel Dubois. You saw Daniel Dubois was hitting him in the body and hurting his body. Like, you're not going to go to the body? Come on, man. Get it together. Tyson Fury, I tell you. But what I will say is that as a spectator, it is so easy to say a fighter should do 1, 2, and 3. But man, when you are in that ring, it looks so different. The openings that people see outside is just not there when you're in the ring, because there's a lot of things going on at the same time, because you have a person in front of you trying to punch on you. I remember one time I was fighting this dude when I was fighting, and listen, man, on the outside, people saying, hey, they shouting different things to me, and they shouting so much stuff to me, it was getting me confused. So I had to just focus on 1 or 2 voices, man. It was just, it was a headache at times. You got what I'm saying? So I can't even imagine what they go through. You got what I'm saying? Now, there's a lot of criticism going on with Tyson Fury, right? In his corner. You got what I'm saying? It was so much criticism about his corner. Now, his father, John Fury, right? His voice, of course, is going to dominate that corner. But sometimes it seemed like it was in direct conflict with some of the directions by the lead trainer, Sugar Hill. You got what I'm saying? Sugar Hill Stewart, Emmanuel Stewart, nephew or son, I forgot. Now, they also got an assistant. His name is Andy Lee, right? So now these guys are shouting all types of different directives at Tyson Fury. At one point in time, you could see on camera, there was 3 different directions at the same time at Tyson Fury. It was very, very weird. It was really distracting. You got what I'm saying? Now Fury, he has expressed dissatisfaction, to say the least, with his corner's performance, and he was suggesting that he was misled about his standing in the fight. Because you tell your fighter honestly if he's up, or you tell him, hey man, you're not doing too good, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to slip this, you need to watch out for this, etc. You feel what I'm saying? So he was just kind of expressing his disappointment in his corner, and he felt like he was getting misled. But hey, it is what it is. But it makes you raise a question. What is he going to do on Fury Usyk 2? Is he going to change his corner up? Is he going to cut ties with Sugar Hill? Is he going to cut ties with Andy Lee or his father? You got what I'm saying? It's like, what to do? Because some people are saying, get rid of your father, but what? That's his dad. How he gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Now, if they do have a Usyk Fury 2, man, right now Oleksandr Usyk's confidence is through the roof, because you got to understand, he became a undisputed cruiserweight, right? Then he moved up to heavyweight, and then he became undisputed again. Look, this guy does not know how to lose. He an Olympian. He has never lost, man. Turned pro and never lost. Do you know how difficult it is to turn pro and never lose? Never take a L? Oh my God. Oh, well, man, he can't take a L. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. Whew. So his confidence right now, I know it's through the roof. Now peep this though. Oleksandr Usyk, he landed like 175 punches on Fury. And that's more than anybody has ever landed on Tyson Fury. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, so that It like pulls away the confidence in Tyson Fury's mind. He may not even feel in his mind that he can beat Oleksandr Usyk. He may have to get that confidence built up over time. You know, now Fury, he getting older. And Oleksandr Usyk, look, he got 12 rounds of experience against Tyson Fury. So if they enter that rematch, when I tell you his confidence is sky high, it's in the clouds right now. His confidence is just all the way up there. It's out of space. It's like a satellite. It's just roaming in space right now. It's just way up there. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what if Tyson Fury decides to switch his tactics? What if he decides to just come forward and be way more aggressive? Look, Oleksandr Usyk is a great counter puncher. That is one of his strengths. So if he is massively aggressive and throwing punches, then guess what? Hey, Oleksandr Usyk is going to counter. We saw Fury Usyk 1, and we saw the combinations. We saw him countering. It was like we saw him making the right adjustments. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, man. It just, look, man. Usyk did a great job of getting a decisive victory in my mind. But like I said, I do think that this Fury Usyk 1, I thought it was close. But the more I'm thinking about it, especially as I'm talking about it right now, I think his victory was massively decisive because he saw what worked against Tyson Fury. I think Oleksandr Usyk has cracked the code of Tyson Fury. Because you saw those unanswered, you saw those combinations, man. You saw those counter punches. And Tyson Fury is a big man. Oleksandr Usyk always been the smaller guy for heavyweight, but guess what? He's always been quick and nimble, and that has led to a major advantage for him. He's just been quicker. That's just how it's been. Now, I don't know how much Usyk and Tyson Fury won or how much they earned with this fight. But I tell you this, with how close fight 1 was, man, come on. Good gracious, boy, they gonna see so much money. And then they were fighting in Saudi Arabia. Man, come on, you already know that old money, it hit different. You feel what I'm saying? It hits different. They pay so much money for this right now. I'm like, oh my goodness, let me get some of that money for real. You got what I'm saying? Look, I don't know if it's a wise choice right now in Tyson Fury's career, especially as it applies to longevity, to just automatically fight Oleksandr Usyk. Maybe Tyson Fury should do a warm-up, get a warm-up fight, and then fight Oleksandr Usyk. But I don't think the IBF are gonna go for that. You got what I'm saying? Because Usyk already had to sign like a petition or, get special authorization or an exemption to keep that IBF belt. So I doubt if that's gonna happen, but I'm telling you, man, the physical toll, man, it's gonna be a monster. Now, think about the reputation, right? It's so much risk that's involved, but the financial benefit is definitely gonna outweigh the physical risk. The reputation of Tyson Fury or Oleksandr Usyk, man, they don't care about none of that because that monetary gain is gonna be crazy. But think about the long-term implications for your health and your legacy, man. What in the world is Tyson Fury gonna do? I really don't know. I don't know how he's going to change his strategy. I'm going to have to go and watch the fight. Once again, I saw it one time. I'm going to watch it again and just look for what he did right, what he did wrong. And I might do another part 2 to this video on what's next between the rematch between Usyk and Fury 2. Because, man, it's going to be crazy, But I know it's brave for Tyson Fury, and hey, that's how you're supposed to do when you got that dog in you, because at the post-press conference, Tyson Fury was like, look, man, I was enjoying boxing. Come on, man, you gotta love that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just in there and you really enjoying yourself. I respect that right there. You feel what I'm saying? But Tyson Fury's decision to exercise his rematch clause against Oleksandr Usyk comes with a lot of risk, especially given the damage that he just took. Both guys took in these matches right here. You know, there's a lot of criticism about his training, a lot of criticism about his corner. You know, I don't know what particular he's gonna do, but I will tell you this. You gotta be on your A game when you're fighting Oleksandr Usyk. And if you're not on your A game, then that rematch could be a career-ending mistake. You understand what I'm saying? I understand the money allures you and you want to get that redemption. You got to get your revenge. You got to get your get back. But you got to carefully consider whether the potential reward is greater than the significant risk to your health. But I just got on because we was in a Facebook group. Well, I was in a Facebook group and we was all talking about Tyson Fury versus Usyk. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about this rematch because, you know, I was like, look, man, Tyson Fury activated his rematch clause and he get ready to, you know, do whatever training he had to do. He gonna study whatever he got to do because I know his goal is to become undisputed and defeat Oleksandr Usyk and get his get back. But like I said, you got to jump across that first hurdle of just getting over your first career loss. But I'm telling you, Bob Arum is very, very confident in Tyson Fury, feeling like he can do it. But I'm telling you, that decision could be definitely detrimental to Tyson Fury's career because of all the accumulated damage, and Fury Usyk won. So, man, I don't know what is going to happen, man. I'm just very excited. This is a very exciting time for boxing. It's going to be significant challenges for both individuals, but it's still a great time for boxing. I don't know if Tyson Fury's legacy is going to be tarnished, but I tell you this. Whatever happens in Usyk Fury 2 is going to have a long-term effect on both fighters. So, technically, I think Oleksandr Usyk will win Usyk Fury 2. And then Tyson Fury and Usyk, I think Usyk will let those belts go, or a couple of belts go. He'll probably keep the WBC belt. He'll definitely let the WBO go. He'll probably let that not the WBC, the IBF and the WBO, he'll definitely probably let those belts go. You got what I'm saying? Because the fees associated with it, you know, the risk versus reward of having the belt versus not having it. People don't want to have that deal with that headache. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's a headache. That's funny. But anyway, like I said, long-term, you know, impact on both of these guys. You got what I'm saying? Now, what I will say about Tyson Fury automatically, you know, just publicly saying, yeah, I'm getting my get back. I'm getting my get back. I get it. You got that dog in you. You got that fighter in your brain. You got what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, making decisions in the heat of the moment, especially after a significant loss, can have long-term repercussions. So it's crucial to assess, you know, and make an assessment of all the factors. You got what I'm saying? You got to think about your health. You got to think about your legacy. You got to think about opportunities in the future, you know, before you commit to a high-stakes challenge. And I promise you, fighting Oleksandr Usyk, we have seen, is going to be a massively high-stake type of situation. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, leave in the comment section, what do you think about Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2? What do you think about it? Do you think he should have automatically fired back like, yo, I need that rematch. I need to get my get back. Some people are saying yes. Some people are saying no. Some people are saying, look, man, get a tune up. Some people are saying, look, rest your body and then come back and fight your way to the top. Hey, let me know your thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm getting ready to get out of here, but you know I got to give you a powerful moment of motivation. So I got to give you these powerful words. So, what am I going to say? Okay, let me go. Okay, so in life, this is what I'm going to say. As humans, imperfect humans, right? We face moments where we got to decide between an immediate reward or a long-term reward. So Tyson Fury, he is in that type of position. He's in that space right now. So his choice to rematch Usyk highlights the importance of weighing all your factors before you make a significant decision. Don't just rush into it. You got to think it all the way through. You sit down with your team and y'all make a decision on what is best for you, because we don't live in the old school times. We live in the new school times where, man, social media has taken over, man, and they just do not have the loyalty that they should have, and they don't have the respect for boxing that they should have. Do you feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, you got to weigh all your factors before you make a significant decision. And I think it's important to consider the money, of course, and then just think of how your reputation is going to be. Think about the physical impact of fighting. Think about the psychological recovery that you have to go through, especially when you're coming off of a loss. You know, and even when you get a victory, guess what? You still got to humble yourself in your mind. You got to make sure that you don't think you're just so good that, you know, you don't need to warm up and you don't need to spar with the individuals to get better. You know, you got to be ironing those skills and making sure that you sharp how you supposed to be sharp. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what my coach say at the gym. You got to make sure that you sharp. You know what I mean? So that's just how it works. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, I think that by taking a step back and evaluating your situation from different angles, then you can make an informed decision. And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about in life, because life is boxing and boxing is life. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got to be thinking about the future. You're trying to safeguard yourself for the future. So you got to remember, your true strength lies in knowing when to fight and when to prioritize your health. Health is wealth. I'm telling you, you only get one body. You got one of those, you get one body, you get one life. And look, you got to make some good choices with that one body and with that one life so that you can put yourself in a better space. You feel what I'm saying? Look, I just had to give my thoughts on Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury and the possible potential rematch. And, you know, Tyson Fury, he want that automatic rematch. He activated that rematch clause, and hey, they getting ready to get it on. But like I said, leave your thoughts in the comment section. This is Power Grind Sports on Power Grind Sports on everything I think. And this is what I need you to do in Power Grind Boxing. But look, leave your thoughts in the comment section. And as always, turn your dedication into domination. Get out here and start dominating and stay on the grind. I'm getting out of here.